She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.
Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to another video, and it is literally the dead of morning that I am filming this video. Today we are doing my June TBR. I know it's only May 19th, but I just have to get this video done, especially since I am traveling. If you guys don't know, May 28th, we are leaving the country and going on our Europe tour. I can't believe this is real. I'm so excited. We're going to be going to a few countries, obviously Romania, and then we're also going to Austria, France, Greece, and Italy. Oh my gosh, the most excited for I am is definitely Italy, 100%.
Not only was I just waiting to go there and I have so many places to visit because I'm a big art person. I love art, so there's literally the home of art is Italy, specifically Florence and Rome. But Alcaraz just won the Italian Open yesterday. We were all watching live. And this is editing Abby a month later, and I just wanted to say we got to be in Rome and watch Alcaraz win the final of Roland Garros. Not only did he save 3 championship points 3 hours and a half into the match, but 2 hours later, at 5 hours and a half, he won the entire match after playing horribly the first 3 sets and then getting to win. It was the most insane match I've ever watched in my entire life, and we got to watch it all in the heart of Rome. A 6-hour beautiful match. Heart of Rome, watching Carlos win Roland Garros 2025.
Enough yapping. I think this intro has been definitely long enough, and let's just get started with the books I want to read in June. So if you didn't see my May TBR video, I actually ditched the TBR jar because I wanted to pick up my own TBR for the month of May. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I'm doing really good with that. I finished all the books except one, and then I also have one more book that I have to read, but that hasn't come out yet. It comes out tomorrow. I have my little paper here. If you guys don't remember, this is the paper I had last time where I had all of the books that came out. Most of my May TBR was new releases. However, for June, all the main books I want to read that are new releases literally come out at the end of May, and there's only one that comes out in June that I'm actually really excited for. And the first one is Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. Now, technically this book comes out tomorrow. However, I pre-ordered the special edition version of it, so they're actually coming the 24th, which is Saturday, and that is 2 days before I'm leaving the country. So obviously I will not finish Rewind It Back while I'm here, so I'm putting it on my June TBR. Next, I have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. This book is coming out May 27th, which is the day after I leave, so obviously I would not be able to purchase it, so I'm just gonna get it on my Kindle. And then the last new release that I'm adding to my June TBR is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am so excited for this book. This is probably one of my top 3 of books I'm most excited for. Taylor Jenkins Reid is actually my favorite author, hence we have a whole thing over here for her. So last year, I don't know if you remember, but I would do a book of the month for every single month where I would choose the book. It's just a book I choose the month before to be my book of the month. I do it with myself, so it's a book club with myself. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Surley. I am so excited to read this, and of course it is absolutely fitting. One Italian Summer, I want to read this on the coast of Italy. I will be doing that.
You will see me vlog. Oh my gosh, I am so excited.
I'm excited. So I have this book. Of course, if I do end up reading it on my Kindle, I'm not annoyed. But I would love to read the actual book in Italy, hence why I bought it. So the next book, which is the 5th book I'm putting on my June TBR, is Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau. This is a book I've been wanting to read since 2023. I remember I would put literally every book I've ever seen any YouTuber talk about, I put it on a list in my notes app. This book has been from literally the very first list of books that I had of wanting to read, and I still haven't read it. And it's literally just over 300 pages. So this is, I think, about a babysitter or a nanny. It's supposed to be like a summer fiction, I don't know, women's fiction type of vibe, and I'm very excited for this. I really am going into this blind, except what I've told you, that's all I know about it. So if you don't know, I like to go into books very blind. I give little to absolutely no explanation about any book I talk about, even in my wrap-ups.
I don't know how I managed to yap for 35 minutes and I still haven't told you what the book premise is. I just haven't told you that, and it's because I'm just so good at filling time with talking like I am doing right now, and then I'm gonna have to edit it and cut everything out because all I do is talk.
And the last 2 books I want to put on my TBR, they are again new releases. However, they're not very new. They've been out for a little while, okay, and I'm just late to the game, okay, and that is Watching by Tahira Mafi. This is her spin-off series from the Shatter Me Series, I don't know quite much about Watch Me. I don't know who it follows, but I do know it is like a spin-off version. That is a book I put on my TBR. And then the final book I'm putting on my TBR is My Friends by Frederick Backman. I actually really love his books, his writing. I love it so much, and he's like, if not the only guy, one of the few male authors that I actually read. And My Friends is his new release, which did come out at the beginning of this month. However, I just never got the chance to reading it, and I didn't want to put it on my TBR, especially since I had so many other books to put, and I want to put that as well. So the first book we have on my TBR is Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. Like I said, it's coming out the last week of May, and I'm going to put it in my June TBR. The next book I have is Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. Again, for the same reason, comes out at the end of the month, so I'm putting it into my June TBR. And then the last new release that it still hasn't come out yet is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This actually comes out in June, and I would love, love, love to read it in June because she is my favorite author ever. The next two books that I do not own right now, but I do have them on my Kindle, and once I finish on my Kindle, I'm definitely going to be purchasing them, so that's why I'm adding it to my DVR anyways. And that is Watch Me by Tara Mafi. This is a book that did release like 2-ish months ago, but it is a book that I really want to get my hands on and start reading. And then the last book I do not own with me right now, but I will in the future, is My Friends by Frederick Backman. This is another book that just released a few weeks ago, and I haven't had the chance to read it, so I'm putting that into my June TBR. The last two books we have here is, of course, my book of the month, which is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Surley. I'm very, very excited for this. I'm literally excited for every book I put on my TBR. I'm reading books that I enjoy now, and I just love it. So this is definitely being a book, like I said, that I will be reading in Italy. And then the final book we're reading, Mary Jane by Jessica Onyu-Blau. This is such a cute little summer fiction book, and I can't wait to read this in I don't know, Greece, right? I'm excited. So these are all the books I have on my TBR. Literally only 2 of them, and then the rest are all I don't own, but I will be owning all of them. So it's not like, oh my gosh, she's not reading anything on her physical TBR. No, they will all be physical. But I would love to buy them and then not have to put them on my TBR cards. So that's what we're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's early in the morning, and now I'm off to my exam, so pray for me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.